Today was one of the most dreary days that I've ever lived. It was dark, it was rainy, it was disgusting out, it was unseasonably warm for Kentucky in the winter, and it was just ugh. I think the weather got up to 70 degrees today, but it just rained constantly. And to be honest, today's weather was kind of a representation of the way that this entire week has gone for me. I would say that probably the correct word for this week has been dreary. It has been as if a cloud has been over just everything this week, not just the weather. Even on the sunny days, things have been a little bit down and damper and cloudy just in my life in general. I'm sure you've had days or weeks that have just been dreary as well. We've all had those kinds of times. And I came across this poem by Longfellow that I thought was extremely helpful during times of dreariness. And I wanted to read just a little part of it to you. And I'll put the rest of the actual poem in the description, but I wanted to read to you the last stanza of the poem because it's helped me during dreary times. It says this: "Be still, sad heart, and cease repining. Behind the clouds is the sun still shining. Thy fate is common fate of all. Into each life some rain must fall. Some days must be dark and dreary." And the line that really stood out to me was the line that said, "Behind the clouds, the sun is still shining." Regardless of what you can see, regardless of how dark it is on this side, you know that the sun is still shining. I remember one time I was up in an airplane and it was cloudy out and it was gross, and as soon as we broke through the clouds you could see the sun was shining. And I believe that to be true, that God is still there even whenever you don't feel him, even whenever you can only see the darkness and the clouds and the dreariness. You know that God is there shining above the clouds, and if you can just find a way to hope in him, then you know that one day you will see that sunshine again. So if you're like me and you're going through a dreary time, I want to encourage you to not give up. The sun is still shining. That's my encouragement for today. My hope is that soon I will be able to see that sun. I will be able to feel the warmth again. I will be able to have a bright day, and I will keep on keeping on until that day comes. As always, thank you so much for watching these videos. We will see you in the next one.